Welcome to our puppet play. This is a story about a thing in the garden. Here are grandmother's spectacles. Here is grandmother's cap. Here is the way we lay our hands quietly in our laps. Here are grandmother's spectacles. Here is grandmother's cap. Here is the way we lay our hands quietly in our laps. Mother of the fairy tale, take me by your silver hand, sail me in your shining boat, sail me silently afloat. Mother of the fairy tale, take me to your storyland. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful garden. It had soft green grass, and here and there over the grass stood flowers like stars. And there were many peach trees, which in the springtime broke out into delicate blossoms of pink and pearl. In the autumn they bore rich fruit. Every day, on their way home from school, the children would come to play in the garden. They would run in the grass. They would smell the flowers. They would even climb up into the branches of the peach trees and listen to the birds singing. At the end of the day, they went home for supper. Right next to the garden there was a wood, and it was the home to many little creatures. There were bunnies and mice, squirrels and foxes, and even lots of lovely birds. On the other side of the garden there was a meadow, and it was the home to a dear little lamb. Now the lamb and the woodland creatures were all very good friends, and what they loved to do the most was to play in the beautiful garden. However, they were a little frightened of humans, and so they would wait until the evening when the children had gone home for supper before they went inside the garden. One beautiful spring evening, when the creatures were ready to go into the garden to play, they saw something there that they had never seen before. It was tall and slender, and it had a rainbow of ribbons cascading down from the top. The creatures came and saw the thing. They had been working hard in the forest all day, gathering flowers and berries, so they had no idea what the thing was or where it might have come from. They walked around it, inspecting it, but they could just not decide what it might be. The little song sparrow thought that the thing might be a tree, since it was so tall and slender. But the others said it couldn't be a tree, for it had no branches or leaves. The fox thought that the thing might be a fireman's pole, for it was so tall and slender. But the others said it couldn't be a fireman's pole, for the firehouse was on the other side of the village. The mouse thought that it might be a rainbow waterfall, for it was so tall and slender. But the others said it couldn't be a waterfall, for it wasn't wet. It was a mystery. Well, then the friends had an idea. They thought that for sure the children would know what the thing was. And so they asked the songbird to fly over the garden the following day when the children were in the garden playing, so that they could see what the children might do with the thing. The songbird cheerfully agreed. All of the little friends went home to their beds. And little by little, as they fell asleep, they began to have wonderful dreams about that thing in the garden. The squirrel had a dream that the thing was a giant's broom, and he used it to sweep the dandelion fluff out of the garden. The lamb had a dream that the thing was a shepherd's crook that belonged to a rainbow fairy shepherdess. And the bunny had a dream that the thing was a magical carrot, and when he nibbled it, his fur turned colors. The next day, the creatures were all excited as they went about their work, for soon they would learn the truth about that thing in the garden. Evening came, and little by little they made their way to the garden and waited for their friend, the songbird, to come with his report. At last the songbird came. He told them that the children called the thing a maypole, and that they danced around it, each holding a ribbon as they sang a springtime song. Well, the creatures were so happy that they laughed and jumped and rolled around with the happy news. And when they were done, they each took a ribbon. And then they had a turn dancing around the maypole too. Here we go round the maypole high, the maypole high, the maypole high. Here we go round the maypole high, let colored ribbons fly, let colored ribbons fly, let colored ribbons fly. They danced and danced until the moon came out, and it was time to go home to bed. They said farewell to their friends. They went home to their cozy beds and had wonderful dreams about the maypole in their garden. Snip, snap, snout. This tale is told out. La, 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 Thank you for watching our puppet play. Farewell.